How you doing, everyone? This is Kevin. I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the steak knife. A few people were interested in buying the steak knife or one of my knives off of me. So I thought maybe I'd try to sell one to try to recoup some of the money I've been putting into the shop, where we got a lot invested in it, and if I don't start getting something back out of it, then it's not going to really be worth it. So we're going to sell the steak knife. So let me talk to you just a little bit about my knives. Let me show you up close, and then we'll get started from there. Okay, here are just a few. I have 4 knives left out of the 9 that I had built. 5 of them, well, one of them come up missing. I don't know what happened to that knife. It just come up missing. Not from my house or anything like that, but it came up missing, and that's okay. It's gone. So that left me with 4 other knives. Now, there was a gentleman in Texas, Ruben, ended up with one of my knives. Paul Green, down in Georgia, he ended up with one of my knives. And then I had sold 2 of them. Now, the 2 that I sold had no sheath. They just was a blade. It was the handle and the blade, no sheath. I didn't really get started into making the sheaths until this one here. This one I built for my granddaughter, and she really likes this knife. I did build this on video. You can see it's got a little pink in the handle, which that was Libby's. And I wanted to make each one of my grandkids one of these knives. This one here I made for my grandson Chase. Now, this one I built for myself, which I'll probably leave to one of my kids. I still need to make 2 more knives. One for, I have Cam, my grandson Cam, and my granddaughter Raleigh. So I have 2 more of these to make for them. But this one we're going to keep. Now, the ones that I sold the knife itself with the blade for about $125. Between $125 and $150. I think I sold one for $150 and one for $125. So I personally don't want to put a price on a knife and make anybody upset on YouTube. So people were asking to buy a knife. Now, this knife here is the knife that I thought that I would sell to recoup some money back for all the stuff that I've been buying, which will help me out in the shop. And this is the steak knife. And if you haven't been on my videos and watching, this knife has a video for almost every single step of this knife, the knife in the sheath. So my thing is I built this as a steak knife. I didn't build it as a hunting knife. I didn't build it as a throwing knife. I built it as a steak knife. Now, if you want to go out there and you want to cut tomatoes, cut up some peppers, cut up your steak in the kitchen, that's where this knife should be. You can carry it with you. I made a sheath for it. Every knife I make, I'll try to make a sheath. But it's basically a kitchen knife. It's not a survival knife. It's nothing like that. Now, if you want to see details on this knife, you can look at my videos and you can see this knife being built. And it is very sharp. It will take the hairs right off your arm. You can see right there. Took every hair off my arm. It is super, super sharp. It's too sharp. Wipe the blade off. So that is the blade, the knife blade, and it's made from a 1944 Willys leaf spring. This was an old rusty leaf spring. This piece of brass, I bought a 9-inch piece of pipe. It came from around, I do believe, an old, very old gas well. That piece of copper came from an old gas well. I bought the pipe. The black walnut came from my property, from an old tree. I didn't buy it. It's an old tree. The deer antler came from my collection of deer antlers, which I've bought over the years. Also, deer that I had taken myself. So I have lots of deer antlers. The 2 pins even have a story. These 2 pins in here are brazing rods. We had some brazing rods that got wet. I took them to the wire brush. I cleaned the braze off of them, and I was left with a really nice brass pin. The sheath I made, it just basically made from leather, and when you look at leather, it looks nothing like this. We have to make that. And I think I did a fairly decent job on it. The sheath is 3 layers. The center layer is to keep the knife from cutting through the threads. Took me quite a bit of time to make it, but I think I did a pretty decent job on it. There's no rivets in this. It's been glued and stitched. We have 2 rivets in this piece back here. As you know, we had 1 flaw in the side where I hit it with the grinder, which is on video, so you can see that, how I fixed it. So that is the knife. The knife is basically made from a pile of scrap. You know, building knives, you don't have a lot in materials. You have an extremely a lot of time invested in building it. That's all hand forged. It's not a cookie cutter knife. It's a hand forged knife. And from the way I see it, I will only build one of a kind knives. Alright, my biggest issue is to treat everybody fair on my channel. I did not want to just sell this to one individual. I want everybody to have a chance to get this knife. So the only way I thought I could do this is to give some rules about the knife, about getting the knife. One is you have to be 18 years of age. So you have to be at least 18. You have to live in the United States. I'm going to let this ride for a few days until February 21st. That's next Friday. Well, will be, yeah, the next Friday. So you will have until the 21st. If you want to make me an offer on the knife, you can. I will put up my email. You can make an offer, and then I will post that offer in the description of this video. So anybody else out there will know what you offered by looking in the description below. And if somebody wants to make a better offer than that, then you can email me a better offer, and then I will change the name in the description to yours and your offer. Now, I'm a bit old school, so I don't know exactly. I do have PayPal. I don't know how it works. I just know I have it. But I would rather go with a check or a money order, and that will have to clear before I send you the knife. You will pay no shipping on this. I will pay the shipping out of whatever you offer. There will be no reserve. So if this knife goes for $10, I'll probably pay more than that to ship it to you. Then again, the knife may go for a lot more. I don't know what it's going to go for. That's why I'm doing it this way, and I don't want to make anybody upset on saying a price on it. I would rather you give me what you think it's worth, and then you will have one of my knives. So that is the knife, and I hope you guys understood the rules. I'll go through them one more time. You have to be 18 years of age, live in the United States. You have until February 21st, 2020 at midnight. I will not take any more emails after that. And I will leave the offer in the description below, so you can click on the video there and look at the whatever somebody's offered. I'll leave it in the description. I'll only do this once a day. So I'll do my best to keep it updated. Check or money order has to clear. No shipping, no reserve. So there it is. If you guys are interested in the knife and you would like to have the steak knife, it's yours. All you got to do is email me your offer and we'll wait and see. Hopefully by Saturday we should know exactly who got it. So I would like to tell everybody thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment if you'd like. Till next time.